and welcome to another channel update. I'm Mar, and this is
Rue.
And we wanted to share a little bit of the things that have been going on in our life and on the channel itself. So there's three key components that we want to discuss. One of them has to do with a bit of an announcement that we want to share with you. We'll put that probably right at the end of this channel update, kind of leave the best for last. And then we also want to go over the SevTech world itself, because that's the world we're standing here in. We want to discuss that. And then the main thing is the reason why, like, I don't know, content may have been a little, like, I'd started streaming over on Twitch, and I've kind of been, not present over there. I haven't been streaming in over a month, I think, and everything. So wanted to just discuss that as well. So before we get to why we're in creative, our cat got sick. At first we thought it was just an ear infection. Took her to the vet, was doing all the things you do, and she seemed to be getting better. One day she was fine. The next morning we go out into our living room and there's cat vomit all over the floor, and she's like laying in her own sick. She seems non-responsive. She was head pressing, which anybody who's a pet owner probably knows what I'm talking about, especially with dogs and cats. She was having a lot of neurological issues. She was non-responsive, and she was mostly walking in circles, circling around the apartment, like along walls and stuff like that. She'd get into a corner and panic because she couldn't find her way out of a corner. It was really bad. Turns out she had, bacterial meningitis, and it had gotten...
Yeah, we think so.
Yeah, and it had gotten into her brain, so it was causing all the neurological issues. But she's better now, and so we're hoping that this will mean that we can get back into streaming over on Twitch. So definitely, if you're interested in seeing us stream, go over there, follow me. The information's usually in the end screens on these, as well as in the description below. So just come and check it out and hang with us.
Yeah.
I'll be playing at various times. I've played a little... 2 Point Hospital. It's kind of like the spiritual successor to Theme Hospital way back in the day, if you ever heard of that. And we'll be playing some World of Warcraft Classic over on the TBC servers, and Minecraft and Valheim, and whatever strikes the fancy, basically. Moving from that into SevTech. So why are we in creative, Gru?
Well, we're not gonna say why. Are we gonna say why the thing got messed up? Are we gonna name and shame the entity that caused it?
I mean, I don't want to, because I really, really, really like the entity. But I think after all the pain and suffering, it's really only fair.
So when we went to Mars previously, we found the cutest little Mars slug slime things that are awesome and will follow you around, and they're really, really cool. And they also completely messed up the world. They basically made it so that we could not reload the world.
It corrupted
so
all of our
reverted back
saves.
we reverted back to a backup and tried everything again, and again it did it. And the problem was, with the way this thing was backed up, we had 20 backups all from the same day, and all of them included the entities. So the nearest thing back that we had as a backup was what?
January.
Like 6 months, yeah.
So when this occurred, what was it, March or April, I think, when that happened?
I think it was about April, yeah.
So we lost about 3 months worth of content, and that's a lot of content that we lost.
Yeah, there was a lot of building.
Yes. So we've been slowly trying to rebuild it. Now with the cat thing going on, time available to work on it has been limited, and I'll be honest, even when we had time, we were usually too mentally drained to care. So sometimes, I don't think we've worked on it in here in a couple weeks now. You had like a cave or two off to the side where you had storage, you had your giant altar.
Yeah, I had a cave for storage and a cave over here for the other stuff, the little mob farm thing that I had. Honestly, I may or may not actually redo all of that.
But we definitely want to get the altar back up, right?
Yeah, the altar has to go back up. That was the whole purpose of this place, was the altar.
It was pretty bad. Wow, there's a whole bunch of stuff right there. I forgot about this. We put these little we had a bunch of bonsai trees out there.
Yeah, there was a bunch of those out there, but honestly, at this point, like, we can just redo that later when we actually... Because remember, we were going to take out... I don't know if we actually... Yeah, it hasn't been... We're going to take out this room where all the sugarcane was, because you would put the sugarcane over in those other things to grow.
Right.
And so we were gonna take it all out of here, and then I was just gonna turn this into like a little mini, like, bonsai area where we can use just set up a bunch of those, associate, storage and whatnot, and filter things out.
Right. I think we were actually going to do the same with the wheat and the potatoes and the carrots. I think we can put them all into those. Actually, it's been so long I can't even really remember what they were called.
Yeah.
Garden cloches. That's what it was.
Yeah, there you go.
Another thing that had changed is the storage room here. We had eventually removed all of these storage containers and had upgraded, and there were machines in here, for various mods, like the advanced stuff. We're talking really advanced, and we had one of those, what was it? Applied Energistics.
There you go.
We had a complete Applied Energistics system set up. This room in here, I've actually mostly finished fixing this one. We had a bunch of machines in here before, like from months ago, and I had upgraded it to move machines into our machine room that you've just run down inside of. We'll get to that in a minute. So this room is almost back to the way it was before. The only thing I need to change is I need to bring the smelter. I had made it larger and put it in the dead center right here.
Yep.
And then the little presser machine here, I had actually made a second one, and I'd kind of like receded them into the wall over here, so I have to fix that. These chests here, these all hold our actual armor and whatnot, because we're running around in creative, we don't want to accidentally delete anything. In addition to this, like I said, we had, if you remember, for a long time, actually, we had a bunch of machines along here, over here. We'd had some behind this wall here. We lost all the progress in moving those. Literally all. Oh, yeah. There was a wall here, and we hadn't even dug this out. I actually still haven't fully replaced, anyway, the gate that was here, the doorway. So I need to finish working on that with chisel and bits. And then I think we have mostly restored the machines here. Except I want to say the second floor on this side, I think it was. Let me double check. Hang on. If I come up here, no, this side is the one that's done, but those machines that were up there, I need to still put them up on the on the other side on the second level. And I want to say that I had a machine in front of my Numaticraft. It's been so long, I forgot what all these mods are called. I had a machine here, and I don't remember what it was. I'm gonna have to try and figure that out. I don't really remember what phase I had these at. I know I was in the process of working on these when the corruption happened to the world. So my stuff is most of the way done, I think. Except this door is probably going to be the hardest part because it's more of a creative thing and less of a scientific thing. So all of the replacement that you've done on your stuff has been, I think, from memory. Mine has been based on the screenshots that I've taken, like for thumbnails and whatnot, and my own videos, actually. So if it's not in my own video, and if it's not in a screenshot, you and I are both having to just go based off of memory.
By memory, yep.
Yeah. So, that takes care of discussing the cat streaming, what's going on with the SevTech world, what's going on in our lives. Now for the announcement. Gru, do you want the honors?
Oh, goodness. We're starting a new season on our own new server.
Yes. That was a lot of stuttering to get to the end result. So, we have teamed up with some friends to create a survival vanilla 117 multiplayer server. It's private, just for friends that we have from various sources, actually. Some of the people, if you've been watching my content long enough, you'll recognize some of their names from the Wells Night server. And then there will be some new friends that we've made and will continue to make that some of our our cohorts, I don't know what we want to call ourselves. So Skylark SMP is what the SMP is going to be called. Skylark is a real life bird. So we decided to name the admin role on our Discord server Magpie. That wasn't my suggestion.
Nope, that was my suggestion.
That was your suggestion. So we're all magpies, apparently.
Awesome suggestion.
So you're Magpie and I'm a magpie. And who's our other magpies, Gru?
We have Amy and DSA.
Yes. And then there's about, I want to say maybe a dozen to 15 of our friends, your friends, my friends, their friends, that have been invited and have joined us to play on the server. So that is going to be starting up on July 17th. At some point between now and then, I'm hoping to get into Twitch and try to record and stream Minecraft at the same time. possibly with shaders. See if my computer just totally implodes at the concept. And if it goes well, my hope is that I'll be able to stream playing on the server and record it so that I can kind of make a highlight episode every week or every other week or something like that, because I definitely would love to be able to share it with YouTube as well. And I don't want to have to pick between streaming and YouTube. So I was going to try and go with both and just see what happens. And then after 2 weeks from now, July 17th is when it's going to go live. So we'll all be playing. If I'm streaming, catch me that day. Like I'll announce it, or I'll try to remember to announce it anyway. And then if we do videos, those will start coming out shortly thereafter. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Vanilla, Minecraft, 1.17, us, friends, more friends maybe down the future. I mean, we always like to make new friends, don't we, Gru?
Yes, we do. The seed that we picked, we've sort of kind of tried to future-proof it.
Right.
So that everything stays fairly close, like within about 10,000 blocks of spawn.
Mm-hmm.
Anything outside of that is, if you build there, you understand that when 1.18 comes out, it will likely get pruned off.
Right.
So that way, the new we could regenerate those chunks in exploration as 1.18 chunks, and then we can go get our caves and cliffs and all the other fun stuff.
Right. Sorry, got a close up. I think you have something in your teeth.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, no.
Somebody didn't brush this morning.
Well, brushing slime, it's not exactly the most effective thing.
This is true. This is true.
Yes.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Would you say so?
I would say so, yes.
All right. Well, I hope you have all enjoyed this little bitty, hopefully not too long channel update, and I hope you're as excited as we are for Skylark SMP, for the return of SevTech, hopefully not too far in the distance. I know some of you are really eager for it to return, and we are too. Definitely don't want to cross this one off our list at all. It's just a matter of finding time to continue working on replacing everything. And the cat's better, so hopefully she stays healthy and, nothing else comes up.
Exactly.
So that has been us, Mar and Gru, and we will catch you in the next one. Bye!
Bye.